The family of Asia Bibi, the Pakistani woman imprisoned on charges of blasphemy, is still praying she'll be spared from death. Late last week, a high court upheld a previous decision to execute the Christian mother of 5, but her battle is far from over. As Gary Lane reports, Bibi has one more chance for acquittal.
When I met with Asia Bibi's family in late summer 2011, they were hoping and praying she would return home by Christmas. That was more than 3 years ago. Now comes news that the Pakistani High Court has upheld Asia's conviction and death sentence for alleged blasphemy against the Muslim prophet Muhammad. And that has Asia's family very upset. Todd Nettleton is with the Voice of the Martyrs.
When this hearing was finally held, I think their hopes were finally there's going to be justice. I think of Asia's daughters in particular. Finally, our mom is going to be free. She's going to come home to us. And all of those hopes were dashed. This was a very difficult day for Asia, for her husband Ashik, and for their daughters.
When I met Asia's husband Ashik, he told me he was proud of his wife.
Asia never left her faith. She is faithful, and she never denied her faith.
And the evidence against her was tenuous, says Nettleton. He believes the High Court judges did not overturn Asia's conviction because they were likely threatened by militant Islamists.
We know there have been threats by radical Muslims against them. We know there were about 25 mullahs that attended the hearing, were sitting in the courtroom, and about 2,000 more outside the courthouse, bringing the message to bear to the judges, hey, we're watching how you rule on this case. We know who you are. We know where you live. You're not out of our reach. And I think that pressure was reflected in the fact that the verdict was upheld.
Ashik said his wife's imprisonment and conviction came of no surprise because Christians are a small, persecuted minority in Pakistan's Muslim-dominated society.
It is written in the Bible, "In my name you will face persecution, and people will blame you and curse you." And we are facing that.
Bibi has one more chance for acquittal. Her case is now on appeal to the Pakistan Supreme Court. Nettleton says even if the court eventually frees her from prison, Asia's life will still be in danger.
She's not safe there. There is a mullah who has already issued a death reward for killing her. She will need, at the very minimum, to relocate to a safe place within Pakistan, and more likely her and her family will have to leave the country for their safety.
So for now, one last chance. The final Supreme Court decision could take months, if not years. And just like they did 3 years ago, her daughters remain faithful, no matter what the eventual outcome.
We know God is alive. We know He is with us. He will be with us forever.
Gary Lane, CBN News.